it's Mia. Welcome back to another drag race related video. Today's video is so exciting. I have been waiting to do this video for weeks now, and I'm so glad that I'm able to film it now. I wanted to do a throwback to my first cameo video that I have ever done. Queens critiquing my Instagram account. I love photography. I think it's a great way for self-expression. A few months ago, I want to say like 4 to 5 months ago, that's when I did my first cameo video where I had some of my favorite drag race queens look at my Instagram feed and tell me what they thought about it, and also like where they get inspiration and all that jazz. And I actually did apply a lot of their tips that I learned from the video, and I actually put it in to my Instagram account. And so I decided to do a part 2 a few months later if another batch of queens can give me more advice for me to improve even more. And yeah, so I'm so excited about this video and see how I can improve on my Instagram feed a little bit more. So before we head into this video, remember to go check out my other cameo videos that I did, like part 1 to this Instagram critiquing thing. And also remember to go follow me on all my social medias. I have Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, so go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. And also subscribe to me here on YouTube if you haven't already. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So the first cameo that we're gonna be checking out from is actually from queens who have not been on RuPaul's Drag Race, but have been queens that I look up to very much, and I am obsessed. They're just the cutest, and it's the Coyle Twins, aka Cooper and Luca, aka Sugar and Spice.
We're the Coyle Twins, aka Sugar and Spice.
Also, I want to mention that they're actually from Long Island, New York, which is also where I used to live. If you guys don't know them, you guys should definitely go check them out. They're so talented, and they're both so incredibly sweet. Since I look up to them so much, I'm just so excited to get into what they have to say about my Instagram feed.
Hello, Mia.
Hello.
Hey, you two.
Cutie.
Thanks so much for booking a cameo from your fave twins.
The Coyle Twins, aka Sugar and Spice.
The dolls that came to life. Even
Well,
though
we are not looking like dolls right now. We are out of drag.
Well, I
so-
might be. Well, actually, I was looking like a doll until I got a sty on my eyes. So I've been having a hot compress on the whole morning. So that's why I look a little crazy right here. The glasses were on. But
No, but you guys are so cute.
Disregarding that, of course, I look like raggedy ass Am, but we're disregarding that, okay? Because you want some advice on your Instagram. I think you want us to roast it or give it.
No, not rose. Guys.
We are bad at roasting things because I just end up being too nice anyway. But
Literally
we have
the
your
sweetest.
Instagram.
Yes.
Here.
First of all, I love your feed.
I think
Thanks.
honestly, like,
She doesn't
There's
have to
really-
see what she knows what her feed looks like, sir.
I would not. I like it. I don't feel like there's really much to improve. I think you get the thing where it's like you'll do a further away shot and then a close-up shot.
Yes.
To kind of create different dimensions. You have the color going.
Do you have the app? We use the app UNUM, so you're able to kind of plan out your posts to kind of see how the feed is gonna look.
I don't
because
have
you know
that.
what, you're really only as good as like your most recent like 9 pictures. That's what people see. That's what people are
I
gonna
agree.
follow by.
People are shallow and they just want that aesthetically pleasing thing to follow. But I
Right.
mean, I think you're definitely followable. If that's even a
Yeah.
word. I mean, maybe my only critique would be to incorporate some more like candid pictures, like even
Oh, I
just
think
on the
they're pretty-
even just on the iPhone,
Oh.
like to break it up. I love a good professional picture, but then every once in a while you want to give something more like relatable, as the kids are calling it these days, you know? Because sometimes I think that's what does best for me. Like I'll post
You
a
can
whole
have the full
professional-
photo shoot.
I think with the professional camera edit, it's so cool. But then people just like you, just like on an iPhone, like eating a fucking French fry. I don't know.
People like relatable things. Also, what really has helped us is we really do the carousel, the multiple posts there. I know I see you do have a few of those
Oh,
there.
you do. You definitely do.
But you can include like put a video at the end, or like I see people they'll share like a quote, like the last picture.
Oh, she definitely does do the carousels.
Okay, but you can have fun with video, and I think video does really well, especially
Oh my God, girl,
reels.
you are gorgeous. You are modeling,
Word. Makeup,
giving us fashion,
giving us a run for the money in the makeup department.
No.
Okay. No.
We're gonna have to retire. We're gonna have to start doing drag.
Yeah.
Drag?
Yeah, I would love to see you in full drag. That's probably so cool.
Wait, is this a video collab coming together? Because, okay, yes, I've always wanted to get in drag, and I think that'll be really cool. How cool would it be if they put me in drag? Okay, listen, we're all from Long Island. I mean, I'm not in Long Island right now. I know I'm not as famous as them. Okay, I'm manifesting it. Collab with the Coyle Twins. Crossing my fingers that it'll happen in the future. Okay, I'm kind of sweating. But let's get back to the video.
I would give is like adding in that extra inch of personality on the end, whether it's a video, because people want to swipe and then maybe they'll share that video to their story.
So you can
then
catch
people so then when people like are on other people their stories, they're like, oh, what's this video? Then they would go to your post, like it, kind of thing.
So you could catch their attention looking sickening, and then you swipe to the personality, and you make them remember that. Okay, like crazy.
I love that.
Come for the looks and then stay for the crazy.
That's
That's kind of awesome. Also, a really good way to grow on Instagram. I'm not really sure like what your goals are and stuff.
To grow on
Instagram Reels. Take advantage of that now because
Instagram is
they're really pushing
them. We've done them, like they've done really well. That's how I've been growing recently, because you can really grow on. It's not like TikTok where you can easily grow and have a viral post. You can't really have a viral Instagram post like you can on TikTok. So the Reels are definitely the way to go, and definitely something that I would recommend.
And also, it's good. You don't have to actually put them on your Instagram feed. They can just like hide in that little Reels folder. So if you don't want to mess up your feed, you don't have to.
Yeah. Well, we hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for reaching out for us, and hopefully we gave you some good advice.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Really
Mia. Have a good one. Nice chatting.
Bye. Oh, that was very interesting. Okay, listen. So when I did the first Instagram advice video, I did not get anything like this, which is the intention behind this video. I'm definitely gonna have to download that app and see, you know, because I'm always afraid whenever I do like a shoot, when I'm about to go post it, I'm just always like, oh, is this gonna match my feed? Like, is this gonna look good with the last post that I made? And it's always just like a guessing game. And so it's like when it goes up, it's like, oh, well, it's up. So now even if it looks off, then I can't fix it. But yeah, thank you, Cooper and Luca, for giving me such great advice. Oh, I love them so much, and hoping to do a collab with them. We'll see. Okay, guys, so the next queen is from RuPaul's Drag Race, but this next queen that I'm going to be getting Instagram feed advice is Gigi Goode from season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Miss Good is marching through, and she's got shit to do.
Now, I adore Gigi. She was amazing during season 12. I actually have drawn inspiration from her posts before. If you guys saw the season 12 finale, she did a lip sync to Take On Me. She drew inspiration from the original music video, and I was very much inspired by that, because not only do I also love Take On Me, but I also loved her bringing it to life in her own way, and I wanted to emulate that as well. And this is actually a part of what you guys see here. I actually did a photo shoot inspired by Gigi being inspired by Take On Me. So that's why I'm so excited to see where she gets her inspiration, and also just like how, you know, she executes her shoots and stuff. So I'm really, really excited to see what she has to say in this video.
Good morning, Mia. This is Gigi Goode
Good
here
morning.
from season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hello.
Thank you so much for booking one of these messages.
Yes.
For me, I am so happy to be able to do this with y'all, and I feel like this kind of brings us a little bit closer. We're like less of a degree away from one another, so I'm having a lot of fun doing these. So thank you again for booking one.
Of course.
Anyways, to go to your question, to your requests. Creativity, staying inspired, tips and tricks and what's and nots and do's and don'ts that I have to that. I would say, listen, okay, first of all, I don't think anyone is an expert in staying inspired and staying creative.
True.
I think no matter who you are artistically, it's just something that is tough to do, to stay creative, to stay busy. And my only piece of advice that I can give to you is to just not look to others for so much inspiration. Which is totally okay to do now, and it's okay to do going forward. Obviously, I find inspiration from a lot of other artists out there. Rather, I challenge you to find inspiration from things that didn't create themselves, if that makes sense. For example, go out and find inspiration in, the taco truck and the aluminum that's plated around it, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, just like non-tangible things, and then that you'll be able to really get your foot into your own pool of creativity. You don't have to rely on anybody else's anything. That being said, I did take a look at your Instagram. I think you have some really great work, and you're also very stunning. Like, super pretty. Thank you so
Stop.
much for recreating that. That is so cool, and I think you're the only person who's like really done it to that capacity, so thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Just please remember to stay humble, stay original, stay you, and keep on keeping on, sister.
I will. Bye. Okay, first of all, I need to address how gorgeous Gigi is right now. But anyways, I actually very much understand what Gigi means, because like at first when I was like listening for the first time, I was just like, wait, what? But no, I definitely get like understand what she's saying, especially after she mentioned that example. For my other shoots, I really actually get inspired by songs that I listen to and the vibe of songs or the mood that I'm feeling. Gigi gave me great advice in that sense, where inanimate objects and being inspired by those, I think, is a challenge that I want to put on myself. And challenge accepted from Gigi, and I think I'm definitely going to take that into consideration. And I'm so glad that she saw the post that I literally made dedicated to her. I'm so glad that she saw it, and what an honor. So the last but not least person that I will be getting advice from is a queen that I have booked before, but it is Aquaria from season 10.
The #1 show-stopping diva here for your delight.
Aquaria, like I mentioned in the other video before, I adore Aquaria with all my heart. She is also another drag queen that I draw inspiration from, and I just love Aquaria so much, and I look up to her so much. And so I'm just really excited to see what she has to say and all the tips that she's gonna give me, and yeah.
Hey Mia, it's so
Hi.
nice to hear from you again. As you can clearly fucking assume, it's me, Aquaria, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. I know I look a little more glam than usual, but trust me, the dress is cheap. However, I just want to say hi and thank you so much again for grabbing a second video message from me.
Of course.
Normally, I love to do a great job with my work, but you know,
You do.
not everything is a hit. But I'm so glad you enjoyed the video, and I'm happy to come back to you in
Yes.
a different look. Now, I don't quite remember what we chatted about in my first video or what I looked like, but hopefully this look is a little different. I don't normally do green, so hopefully you're enjoying that.
I am enjoying
and,
it.
hopefully whatever silliness comes out of my mouth makes just as much sense as the first time. I love that you're into photography. I have been obsessed with photography since I was little. I think it's just such an interesting way to document the way that you would choose to see the world.
Absolutely.
Especially when you can include specific things and omit specific things from photographs. I think that's very interesting. So let me check out your Instagram and see what's the tea and see if I have any critiques. I'm going to put on my best Carson Kressley hat, metaphorically, of course. I can't do that with an updo, but I'm going to pretend I'm Carson Kressley for a second and give you some critiques, okay?
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, Mia, you're my friend from Okinawa.
Friend from
Thank you so much
Okinawa.
for enjoying that message. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love that a lot of your pictures include you as the subject matter, but you have like some really gorgeous choices of backdrops and stuff. I just love seeing all the nature and the way that you kind of highlight that with color and with the texture and stuff. You seem to have a really good eye for things that will look visually, that'll visually pop and also differentiate themselves from the other pictures in your feed, which I think is really cute. You're obviously stunning, so like, woogity woogity, high five to the pretty girls. Yeah, for me, I feel like your Instagram feed really tells me a lot about you.
Thank you.
Is not, I feel like you don't allow things to be monotonous or repetitive. I feel like there's a lot of variation between your poses, the filters, the colors, the everything, and I think just trying to always mix things up is something that continues to inspire the way I go about my art. So I could only assume that that is something helpful for a lot of people. Now, I don't want to get too lost in the Instagram feed because you know I could be scrolling for days, but I think one of my go-to favorites just from that first batch is this one. I love, obviously,
I love that.
fun colors and fun lights, and I love the pattern that it makes on the wall. I think it's very pretty. It's giving very, like...
Okay, to stop Aquaria for 2 seconds there, I do want to mention how I recreated that photo. So I was actually in my college photography class, and one of the prompts was lighting. I actually went to the robot restaurant down in Tokyo, and one of the things that I had gotten, wait, actually I think I can get it. It's a light bulb, and it was filled with this like soda or like juice. Now you guys can't see me, but it makes these like crazy lights. It was literally an assignment for class, but I was like, hey, it kind of looks cool, like let me post it on my Instagram. So that's what I did, but I'm so glad that like she liked it. Like, ah! Okay, now let's get back to the video.
Night at the aquarium type vibes, very colorful, and I think that's obviously I'm really into color, so I love that. I'm really grateful to work with a lot of excellent photographers and, you know, some young up-and-coming artists. So for me, I usually put a lot of trust into them. Now, when it comes to posing, I think the basics for what I find glamorous or cool or whatever does come from replicating or reimagining poses that I see in editorials and fashion magazines and stuff like that. I think it's really smart to be inspired by things that already are proven to work, or that you can tell and judge whether you like it or not.
Right.
It's good to have an example in front of you. Now, another way that I go about posing is to take some of my knowledge that I have from being a dancer when I was younger and kind of apply that to how I'm performing in front of the lens. Obviously, in ballet, it's all about like the shoulders and the lines and the angles.
Work.
So I know how to, like, you know, do the head nonsense and
Yes!
whatever. But basically, I'm just trying to say, use all of the space and don't just limit yourself. Whether I'm basing my poses off of the structure and the shape of the human form in sculpture and paintings, or I'm doing it based off of how I've learned to move my body through dance and through, you know, runway and just posing in general, and I guess experience. I feel like there's really an unlimited amount of ways to pose. It's just you need to give yourself the right opportunities to do that. There's plenty of photo situations where you do want just, you know, head-on pictures, but sometimes you want to, like, you know, do something big and there. And it's all a learning experience. It's all about trial and error. And as long as you're shooting digital, you can feel free to make mistakes and edit those as you go. So, my darling Mia, it's so nice to talk to you again. I really hope that I was able to be a little helpful in your creative process. It was nice to hear from you. I really appreciate all the love. And until next time.
This is why I adore Aquaria so much. She's the cutest, sweetest person in the entire world. I'm like tearing up. Okay, so I hadn't thought about that actually. Like, that makes so much sense. I feel like dancing is a way of, another form of art where you create shapes and like movement, and I feel like that's a great way to bring personality in photos as well. It's to bring movement through posing, and like poses, like just movement from dancing. Hadn't thought about that, but that's so smart. Like, what? I'm so glad that I did this video once again, because I feel like I did grow ever since the first Instagram advice video, and you guys can be the judge of that. If you guys watched that video and saw my Instagram feed or follow me and have seen a change, please let me know. I know somebody, a friend of mine, actually reached out to me not too long ago saying that they actually saw a change in my feed and how I have improved and how it has changed a lot. So much love to my friend Aaliyah for actually DMing me that and giving me a little bit of encouragement as well. So I feel like I have changed and improved a lot from that, and I feel like from this video I will improve just a bit more. So I hope that I will, and you guys can see that, as well as you guys, if you guys are seeing to improve on your Instagram feed. I hope that you guys drew some inspiration and advice from this video as well, and let me know if you guys are going to be trying out these tips as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and so much love to all the queens that were in this video. I feel like I learned so much. I did not expect those advice to come to me, and I'm definitely going to be implementing that into my Instagram feed from now on. So remember guys, you guys can go check out all my other cameo videos. I have done so many so far. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on all of my social media links. I have Twitter and Instagram, so go check those out. And yeah, I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!